One quiet morning, as the sun slowly climbed above the horizon and golden light spilled across the forest, a crow was flying in search of food. The crow was clever and cautious, always alert to danger. But today, luck was on its side. After a long search, it found a delicious piece of cheese lying on the ground. The crow quickly grabbed the cheese with its beak and flew up to the highest branch of a tall tree, far away from other animals that might try to steal its prize. From that high branch, the crow felt safe. The wind gently brushed its feathers, and the world below looked peaceful and calm. The crow thought, "This is a perfect place. No one can reach me here. I will enjoy my meal in peace." But the crow was not alone. Below the tree, hidden among the bushes, a fox was watching. The fox was known throughout the forest for its intelligence and cunning nature. It had survived not because it was the strongest or the fastest, but because it was the smartest. When the fox saw the crow holding the cheese, its eyes lit up with desire. The fox wanted that cheese, but it also knew it could never climb the tree or force the crow to drop it. So the fox did what it did best. It thought. The fox walked slowly to the base of the tree and looked up at the crow with a gentle smile. In a sweet and flattering voice, it began to speak. "Oh, what a beautiful bird you are," the fox said softly. "Your feathers shine like black silk under the sunlight. You must be the most magnificent crow in this entire forest. Surely such a beautiful bird must have an equally beautiful voice." The crow looked down, surprised. No one had ever spoken to it like that before. Most animals either ignored the crow or mocked its rough, harsh voice. But here was the fox, praising it, admiring it. The fox continued, "I have heard stories about your voice, you know. Some say your singing is magical, like music from the sky itself. If you would bless me with just a small song, I would be honored. It would make my day to hear your voice." The crow felt proud. Its chest puffed up and its feathers stood tall. It wanted to prove the fox right. It wanted to show that it was indeed special. Without thinking, the crow opened its beak to sing. The moment the crow opened its beak, the cheese slipped out and fell straight down to the ground. In an instant, the fox grabbed the cheese with its mouth and looked up at the crow and laughed. "My dear crow," the fox said, smiling, "thank you for the meal. But remember this, those who believe every word of praise often lose what they already have." And with that, the fox walked away, happily chewing the cheese, leaving the crow sitting on the branch, silent and embarrassed. The crow remained on the branch, staring at the empty space where the cheese once was. The forest seemed quieter now. The crow realized what had happened, not just that it had lost its food, but that it had been tricked by sweet words. And this is where the story reaches out to you. Think about it. How many times have you heard someone praise you? How many times have you felt proud because someone told you you were amazing, talented, or special? Praise feels good. It makes us feel important. But have you ever stopped to ask, why are they praising me? What do they want? The fox never truly cared about the crow's beauty or voice. The praise was just a tool. The fox knew exactly what to say to make the crow act without thinking. And the crow, blinded by compliments, forgot to protect what it already had. Now ask yourself, have you ever been the crow? Have you ever trusted someone too easily because they made you feel good? Have you ever shared secrets, money, ideas, or opportunities just because someone flattered you? Have you ever made a bad decision because you wanted to impress someone? This story is not just about a bird and a fox. It is about human nature. It is about how easily we can be influenced by words, how our ego can blind us, and how clever people can use praise to control us. So, the moral of the story is simple but powerful. Do not trust excessive praise. Compliments are not always honest. Sometimes praise is a trap. Sometimes people tell you what you want to hear, not because they care, but because they want something from you. So, the next time someone praises you too much, pause. Think. Ask yourself what they might gain. True friends will praise you honestly, but they will also tell you the truth, even when it is not flattering. The crow learned this lesson the hard way. It lost its cheese. But you don't have to lose something valuable to learn it. You can learn from this story right now. Because in the real world, the cheese is not just food. It can be your money, your time, your ideas, your trust, your future. And there are many foxes out there who know exactly how to flatter you to get what they want. So remember, not all praise is kindness. Sometimes praise is strategy. And wisdom begins when you learn to listen carefully, think critically, and not let your ego make decisions for you.